Ken so was sakra. What's the let Ken be Ken? Which one is which? And I am a catcher Ken so one sakra. Obia for Bible nkoe. Say papa for Christo say we cry no Agyapong. One is was sakra. And to mama catcher say let Ken be Ken. Are we forcing Ken not to be Ken? Are we forcing Ken not to be Ken? The only thing we are telling Ken is Ken can be Ken in his house, not in the Jubilee house. The office of the president is a very honorable position. The office of the president, the first gentleman, the first gentleman of the land, and yet the first riffraff of the land. Mobile LGBT law, no, Mopana, and they say you do Trumu, and one said Trumu dear. So you don't want to talk about it. Sandage. Say you now you're invested in for Trumu, no. I will buy a warrior last no. I'm asking you a question. Yeah, what Trumu into one said Trumu dear Dana? Who Trumu are their own? Says I would do Trumu your position will be on. Into one said Trumu dear their own.
Afia Schwarzenegger, Afia Schwarzenegger for fire, Afia war fire the Afia Schwarzenegger fire, honorable Kennedy Agyapong, and some John and a for what they mom would Afia Schwarzenegger's hair and Kofobi a pushy agenda was social media so and Kofobi a pushy agenda's hair MP before Emma Kennedy Agyapong and ye Kennedy Agyapong because M say MP before my day or my training sa a gunechi a Kennedy Agyapong I knew no bisha young who is Sabium and when Afia Schwarzenegger see will be Sanko for his hair. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, Sankomo Probi, Amanabayo Mabusia Penia, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, and Umbeina, Sankomo Probi, Ehino, Amanabedo Mukromu Hemia, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, and Uncle Umbeina, said Yabusafo, was so beside Sakoshes because Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, I knew. We're going to feel Ankasa. Only let me FM so a castle or baby as a bone or baby who bone. It is any power, more person within a year, Modini Betty President, and also or catch you almost say, Jubilee has one when we shall for ye fastest Subano and Cotna on Nemono or be a winning dear Sebaumia and ye didn't Cotna on Babusha, a fear me Canadian Japan and they call some dodges so. Or say some dodge war opposition or Kassam allegations upon allegations and now we then or they took MPP for so and net yet to Abama now bar power. Now your more opposition and we shall now on more who actually be our then. Oh yes, send your music Kassai, now in your position, you who share and the data, the one I had say, Ghana for crying to me to data, and so opposition who saw no a good or slow, who should say 1 year then wanted data, so and then they will see a no, and I'll bet me I then attitude data, so they will finance minister, and I'll bet me I said, Malabusha, Afia Schwarzenegger, I am who I was say. Some George, where ye Trumu Trumu, some George, ye fire neto, because our opposition, or LGBT, one of us, or Casafa, Hosa, or Bap, our idea, we shall Wayamu on cash, and Fahubian. A fear sure, or fire, it's Mudia Mumianco, near Potino.
Go back to my next topic. And before Namuja said, let's can be Ken, what Jimmy? Ah? And before Namati slogan, let's can be Ken. Second, and Kennedy Agyapong. Nearly a catcher and so on, Sacro. Or beyond your letter, and break Kennedy Agyapong, so on, Sacra. Mount near Fiamtia, me supine yet, me more dear, we are make come up doing natural. Intimate way, men go standing assembly manda. Class with it, that. DC, that. Men cause will be on to Abamami MP because I want Afia to be a fear. Kina make a motive. And one way, let's can be can. You people are not smart. Movie and more deviating messages. Ken so was sakra. What's the let Ken be Ken? Which one is which? And I am a catcher Ken so one sakra. Or be for Bible nkoye. Say papa for Christo say we cry no Agyapong. One is was sakra. And to mama catcher say let Ken be Ken. Are we forcing Ken not to be Ken? Are we forcing Ken not to be Ken? The only thing we are telling Ken is Ken can be Ken in his house, not in the Jubilee house. The office of the president is a very honorable position. The office of the president, the first gentleman, the first gentleman of the land, and yet the first riffraff of the land, and yet the first ghetto of the land. And let's get, we are not forcing Kennedy. Nobody is begging Kennedy to change. Ken is always Ken, and we appreciate him for who he is. Because of a firebrand. But Ken cannot be the president. Because the position is the first gentleman. And not the first rascal. It's the first gentleman of the states. And not the first rascal. I question, which one is your problem? Your stupid parents are my problem. Oh, was spending 40 million one people for one hour. I just want to find out. And a sika media back party nimu, and a sika media back party nimu, and a sika media back party nimu. Ken or the 20 million Abba LPP party nimu na. They just said let Ken be Ken. We will allow Ken be Ken. If you wanna be yourself, stay in your house. Sika Ken I say when people wanna say one contract. 640 million. Yet you are man in January. Was spending 44 million. I want people for one. Because contracts people for the man. Was spending 44 million. I want party in one. $44 million. Canada Agyapong and they are sharing people party in one. Because contracts about who's canon. Moi just say let's can be Ken no. Me say wo be ma wo krom hina behave say the Canada Agyapong. And even you still wo your hene. Wo ni ye bi ni yetimi tu ade so. Senko your hene kwan ke tu na ade so. Every day you about let's can be Ken ba kwa mamati. We will allow him to intimidate and bully people. 640 million Ghana cedis. As at that time January was equivalent to $44 million. Contract back for the market in Agyapong. Contract back one, Ekufado, and the market in Agyapong. And it's a one Jimmy no. Our good party no. I am someone in answer, seven can, let's can be Ken. Or be a country can someone sacra. One of a catcher is one sacra. If you people wanted Ken to be Ken, there was no need for Ken to come and tell us. There is no need to say Ken because I can't say one sacra. I Nana Pasiaji my subani be crying many more than makes me say not a boy santi mine because now on man crofo nyekedi abasabasa na on allow certain things. But Kosiaji my su you be a children cancel the road obedi do at them or be Canadian obedi away. Akosiaji my subani when the asante him. There are certain positions, sir. If you want certain office, if you have any plans, of occupying certain positions, what to do one more year as a caller, now would you nini? Would you? If listen deeply. So we are brand here. We are Baba. Now we are wondering say who position be. What to walk wine. You walk your way. Because there is a position a betua who super into that position wunya. It be a flag bearer, it be a presidency. And then maybe so. Mona must let Ken be Ken no. Wobama can I abusi apani. Kennedy Agyapong super way. Wobama na yo krom hine. And so, Ebaya would say, we Martin radio, so now would chop on, I would track and kind, now would train. Ah, Kennedy Agyapong subana ye nimu no. Wo shame no. Wo be ma Kennedy aye wo krom hini ana. Maybe let's get began for no. Because here you make Kennedy in Sakra. One abeka che say was Sakra ye obi an kan che Kennedy say one Sakra. Wo bi an ne cancer. One abeka che say was Sakra. Even the Sakra mu no yet nsem o ka kira abro bomba. Ba umi anyansa ni de nyame di bi ma me di anka ma bi o. Kai, come to the whole country. Ah mu nyira ze the magic kaka. Sheba umi akwatra she brofo. Me so we di we say. Ti baba pa na di pedis. Oh, until na man this is attractive to me. Imagine say me when this near her and this as I'm judging it to me and minister. It's an insult to all the intelligent people there. Like you heard this no Sam George communication minister. It's an insult to all the intellectuals in the party. Tell me, why are you there as a minister, Sam George? And the almost try this mono and this quarter kakana Nansani waiting other communication home. Jimmy fought yourself. Sam George. Tell us what you are doing with your anus. Who have you sacrificed your anus? Trumu no diamawin. Trumu no. Because energy are not with the attack ministers, certain ministers, kwabna kwasiaba di ono umame. Kwasiaba wa kwabna ono umame into no do papechi. Kwasiaba winim no ya umame into no do papechi. Because for baby you will be doing with here. Said your umame do papechi no. The way your mother is attracted to poverty or your kwasiaba antra. Enti kwasiaba me no me no. Eh ya umame. Into no that to do papechi no. Or baby you will be doing here near chi. Kwasia ya made. After Sam George, come here. Come here. You are ranting. Akufado should sign the LGBT law. The Akufado should sign the LGBT law. Akufado, what buy an old job? Wawu, and I'm the penayira. The penayira. Huh? Mo buy an LGBT law, no, mo penayira. And they say you do Trumu, and one said Trumu dear there. So you don't want to talk about it. Sam George, say you now you're invested in Nkofo Trumu, no. I go buy a warrior last no. I'm asking you a question. Yeah, what Trumu into one said Trumu dear Dana? Trumu we are their own. Says I would do Trumu your position will be on. Into one said Trumu dear their own. But catch I say, yen timinti de tasso with a pen. One not. As Anthony Casa will not just say your mother. Kwasia, now would him say no. Now would him say intimate that I saw with a pen. With you can't sit in the office and reduce. Did you know that? Did you know that? And I asked the NDC again. And to almost set on with the buy any. We have the men who set on with the buy any. Because Sam George is a piece of shit. John Jinapo is a piece of shit. Minister George Apostle or my 2.6 2.5 days or 2.6 days. But 2.6 days, how many days? And you see, moment now more than your own. Sam George, you are a piece of shit. You are a piece of shit. And I would thought that at 300. And the 2 weeks last. That nipa find share. You the monitor security system, keke. And next year they try TikTok. Next year they chat. Data, you the monitor security system. Also data 300. And the 2 weeks near from data because you the kwasia akota communication ministry. You the abo Jimmy for kwasia want to be to aduane NDD and you the feeding no. Na beba the feeding no. Nya sabe no nim. I had the ministry akwasha a stupid man who can't feed himself. Who is friend national. And the Nakota communication minister, communication ministry, and wo Jimmy, and wo nya free data because they need to can't. No, I told you chassis. No, they are better. Onye bemi. Opposition anti-LGBT who are power. Walk one watum. Ayo fumpu ni fumpu. Said ya sa wa she Trumu. Okwa si enimu. Wo Sam George. Okwa si enimu. Na ya be stage #1 demonstration at ya Sam George. So office now they use the government data eto tin kwase asem money yesa fire data na ye tuama wo no tna wo na fa send kwase asem demonstration e be organ etia wo no wo bedwane adiko bi a wo je 1 year obi afo musika komo. We can't continue to be paying data as if we owe you people. Huh? We can't continue to be buying data as if say mu ye tua mu kama mo se mo jimia. Se mo jimia. Because e better mama de gbegbegbegba better power. Ni ma baba ye mo nim se nantwi dwan. Wo Sam George wo nim se odwan wo dwan a wa yira wo kuro. E ba better se wo my power. Wo see your who ministers are yen twa mo picture. No mo TV8 mo kwasia wo kwa sorry kwa the convoy na ko o free the data sam ma me dia ahometi o I requested bank state me statement from MTN ahometi afi dey be say sika no kwa me MTN phone told data na ma me dia ahometi I requested statement from MTN. What the fuck what the fuck what the fuck. You would think I'm lying. Look at this. You might think I'm lying, Enra me di ahometie. Edieni who akan we edieni. MTN ye. Mami bi okra. Enra me di ahometie. We edieni. We edieni more. We edieni. MTN transaction history. Enra me di ahometie requested me statements from MTN. Me di ahometie. I don't use the internet for anything. It is just to monitor my security in all my houses. They send me email, my MTN. Said they should send me my statements because it looks like Mr. Muskana data no more from because the your communication minister why they say necessary pass one kwasiasamnkwa. See any we the taxpayers' money. Enti awo kawo beto amane aboa me kwase asenti na me kwaji position bia no wo ye the taxpayers' money. Enti awo ka wo beto amane yen wona wo kwasie Sam George kwasie jimifue mimi tu awo ka wo beto amane me aboa kwatela fie neja ya dwuma no wo kwasia wo di don koma yen a wo sa beto amane yen. What the taxpayers' money? I bet now would it chancellor. I bet to money on. What was Sia? Sam George, what was Sia with Jimmy? Jimmy, now said the Uniano. Now the Uniano by your young size. The Uniano don't know who would you Jimmy what you? What was Sia? Whoa, we had the taxpayers' money to our car. Who bets now office? I bet to money in. Yet the one room. I'll pour out to me a coffee. Yanni one noom 40 feet container ma. Wukwasi Sam George. Start with your 22nd one, bra.
Well, Obusia, any Afia Schwarzenegger, Afia Schwarzenegger for Mountain Canon, Nensemi, a day and a walking family. Coco message you want nature watching a funny seven. A hum a Puyaka TV, they see a talk for more. Yet the bedroom is away your first timer, and your promoting. Subscribe, me a notification is so. Click it on, send your video. Be the betumo. One some sabacan when you be sure. Medasi bebre.